You would have thought Dale Jr. won that race with the crowd cheering so loud. Here's Chase Elliott's 2019 Little Caesars Mountain Dew Talladega race win, Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. Today's Diecast we'll be taking a look at is Chase Elliott's 2019 Talladega Geico 500 race-winning Little Caesars Mountain Dew Chevrolet Camaro. Now, he took this car to victory lane way back in April of last year, the last year of the 2010 decade. But hey, he went to victory lane at Talladega Superspeedway, and I might add, that race was fantastic. When he won this race, man, let me tell you, the crowd went absolutely nuts. It was like Dale Jr. winning. It was so unbelievably cool. And this is the same race that Kyle Larson did a good old. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this diecast out of the box. Here she is, folks. Brand new, out of the package, Chase Elliott's 2019 Talladega race win, Little Caesars Mountain Dew Camaro. And just, oh my god, man, this thing is just, wow, dude. This thing has got so much dirt and debris on it. Oh my lord. So this is a Chase Elliott diecast at one Talladega, one of the coolest races you can win. Let's face it, Talladega is like like a party there, man. It's so cool. I mean, Ryan Blaney won the fall race, Elliott won the spring race. I mean, it's like two really fan favorite drivers won Talladega last year, and that was really cool because it's really been the Logano and Penske show. Occasionally, you know, Earnhardt here and there, but it's really been Penske winning those plate races, and I'll be honest with you, not a lot of fans like that. So to get Chase Elliott in victory lane at one of the fans' most favorite tracks, Talladega, it was just perfect. When Chase Elliott won this race, man, I was just hooting and hollering. I was screaming. I was so happy, man, because it's Talladega. I mean, it's such a huge event, man. I mean, and he has this on his resume. You know, his dad won at Talladega. Now his son wins at Talladega. It's just, you know, the Elliots are more and more becoming one of those very famous racing, you know, families. Let's be honest. You got the two stripes here. I mean, it's completely coated in confetti, which is like a blue and a gray, which is the Geico colors. Of course, they sponsored this race, and you can see how the stripes are completely crooked. The Chevrolet bow tie's not looking so hot. The entire headlight decal, I might add, is, well, let's be honest, completely off-center. I mean, the whole thing needs to be shifted over this way, and unfortunately, it's not. You can just see how much dirt and grime is all over the nose of this diecast. You got grill tape down here, and one thing really interesting about this is that you can kind of see how the entire grill is like so low. It makes the entire front nose of this car look entirely different. I mean, look, you can see the grooves where the grill's supposed to be at, and you can actually see the grill decal. I mean, that thing is so low, it's ridiculous. Got Moog, Edelbrock, Sunoco. We reviewed this in the 124 scale, and I'll have a link to that in the description below. So if you're curious to see the 124 version of this, absolutely go check it out. I absolutely recommend it. Yeah, Hendrick Motorsports there, Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. And then over here on the side, you got Chase Elliott. That was his first win of 2019, which of course he would go on to win Watkins Glen and the Roval. Got Kelly Blue Book, not sure what that is, Valvoline, Mountain Dew, American Ethanol, Napa Auto Parts, Little Caesars, Hooters, Exalta, Freightliner, Hooters again, Mac Tools, I believe that is Simeon's. Yeah, that's Simeon's. NASCAR race car. You can't even see the contingencies here. You got Mechanics Wear and 3M. Got Goodyear, which is partially cut off as well. I mean, you could just see all the dirt and grime, man. I mean, phenomenal job by Lionel Racing. That orange trim, man, it just really looks good. And of course, this being a 164, there's no name banner, there's no confetti on the windows, so take that for what you will. Still a really cool diecast. I mean, you can just see all the scrapes and dirt. You can even see, I think some of this, like the lines that are kind of running, that are kind of colored. What I think that is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's when they put the confetti on the car, right? And they had Gatorade and champagne and all that stuff slinging around. I think what it was is it saturated the confetti and the ink ran down the car. I think that's what it is, or it's the Gatorade stuff itself and it runs down the car. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I read on my 124 review of this, and that's what some people were saying. It's because of Gatorade. I don't know if it's, you know, warping the ink out of the decals or it's the Gatorade itself. They might have had special colored ones. I don't know. You get a little bit of like some rubber buildup around the left rear here. That's because of the burnout, I believe. And of course, the Napa Auto Parts just chilling there. And then over here on the back end of this diecast, I mean, it's just all orange, man. It's just all orange. It's beautiful. Mobile order pizza. I get free 2-liter. You got a little phone there with the pizza dude. You got Valvoline, ZL1 Camaro, just so many scrapes. It almost looks like a bit of the back end of this car's been kind of chipped up. I like that. You can tell there's been some pushing at the high-speed restrictor plate tracking. You know, speaking of restrictor plates, man, I cannot wait for the
2020 Daytona 500.
Over here to the right side of the car now, you got Mountain Dew once again. You got the Chase Elliott 9, and I like this right here. This is some good detail. This whole part right here where the exhaust is, they got that all blacked out like that. I mean, you could just... What's so funny is these Race to Win 164s, they get the decal placement so much better because they actually take the accurate paint scheme. Like, when they make a paint scheme, like they make the normal Little Caesars Hooters one, the numbers are sometimes shifted forward, the sponsors are bigger and smaller, etc., because those are made before the season starts. But when they make a raced version diecast, imagine this with none of this glitter, none of the confetti or dirt or anything they put on these things, right? This thing is the exact same paint scheme you see on the track, and I wish we got more of that on the non-raced version 164s. I think this is really cool what they do on the left and right rear window. They actually put the little decal there representing the back window covering the arc here, and that's actually realistic. Now, I think they did that for styling purposes because I don't think the Fords are like that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's just part of the styling with the Camaros. I think it's just beautiful, man. I mean, it's just, you can just see all the dirt and grime, and it's just rubber buildup. Might just be the most beautiful part of this car. I mean, just coated in confetti. You can barely see the 9. You got Mountain Dew here, 2 orange signature Camaro-esque stripes. Go here to the back of the car. You got Napa Auto Parts on the deck lid. It just, wow, man. And this would not be a NASCAR Authentics review without, of course, reviewing the raced version card. There's good old Chase Elliott right there next to the Geico 500 trophy. Chase Elliott, Geico 500 winner, Talladega, Alabama, April 28th, 2019. This is his first win of the season, and wow. In my opinion, this is his biggest win. I'm sorry, he's won Dover, he's won Kansas, he's won Roval, he's won Watkins Glen twice. This is his biggest win, as far as I'm concerned. Some people might say the Roval, well, guess what? Yeah, that moved him on to the playoffs. Big deal. The Talladega, I'd rather win 1 Talladega race than 10 Kansas races. I'm sorry, it's Talladega. We're here on the back end of the car. You got raced version up there in the top right. You got Geico 500 at Talladega. Date, April 28th, 2019. Time of race, 3 hours, 5 minutes, and 59 seconds. I was actually able to watch this on TV. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I was able to actually watch all 3 of Chase Elliott's wins in 2019, so very excited about that. Started 11th place, total laps 188 for 500.8 miles. Number of cautions, 6. Only 6 cautions. That is next to nothing for Talladega. Wow. Laps led by winner, 45, which that is a lot of laps to lead at Talladega, because you got to think about it. The pack's always shifting. People were coming and going, and just all the wrecks. 45 laps. I would honestly equivalent that to 90 laps at a Charlotte or a Texas, in my opinion. Margin of victory, caution, because you had a good old Larson doing the barrel roll. But man, that was a phenomenal race. Absolutely. Well, folks, that is it for today's review. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell so you never miss any of my new content, guys. Man, I had this in 124. I got another one of these Authentics Chase Elliott Talladega race wins. I have it. I'm going to keep it sealed in the package. And, of course, I wanted to have one that I can open up and do a review on. Once again, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're having a great day, great night, whatever. Diecast Buffet, signing off.